Welcome back, everyone. Today's lesson is going to still be a review on the simple verb tenses. Today we're going to be talking about the simple present tense. Our last lesson we talked about the simple past tense, which is a completed action in the time before now. Something that you started yesterday and also finished sometime, probably yesterday or even up to a couple of minutes ago. So when we say the simple present tense, are we talking about things that are happening now? No, because actually that's the present progressive tense. Things that are ongoing. You are watching a grammar video. Yes, you're doing it now, but you're still watching. Hopefully you didn't turn off the video. But that is the present progressive. We'll talk about that another lesson. So what is the simple present? Well, if we are talking about our habits, which are things that you repeat, or if you are talking about general facts and opinions, this is what we use to talk about the simple present tense. So for example, what are habits? Things you do all the time. In the morning, when I wake up in the morning, I get out of bed, I go to the bathroom, I wash my face, I eat my breakfast, I take a shower, I get dressed, and then I go to work. Those are my habits, things that I do almost every day. I repeat these things. What about general facts and opinions? Well, facts are things that are true. Opinions are things that you think are true. So when we talk about things that we believe to be true, this we can use in the simple present tense. For example, children in Korea study a lot. Generally, that's true. The sky is blue. Yeah, normally that is a fact. However, sometimes sunrise, sunset, sky can be a different color. People need water to survive. Denny teacher teaches grammar. Sure, right? Denny rarely shares his food. Stuff like that. So when we talk about the general habits, or the general facts and opinions and also the habits, this is the simple present tense. But remember, you need to have subject-verb agreement. That's the difference between just basic fluency and higher level fluency. So what is subject-verb agreement? We kind of talked about this before. Your subjects, the I, you, we, they, he, she, it, have to match with the verb. So if you have you, we, and they, these are plural subjects. I also fits this pattern, however, I is kind of unique. When you have a plural subject, you need to have just usually the base form of the verb. When you have a singular subject like he, she, and it, this needs to have an S. So he, she, it is singular, so the verb needs an S. For example, run. He runs to school. She reads a book. It eats leftover food. That's fine. But what about have? This is a very common verb that we use. Have is different because I, you, we, they, plural, we just say have. But instead of the singular with just an S, we're changing have to has. What about be? I am, you, we, they are, he, she, it is. These are very common verbs that we use, but it's also the ones where a lot of students make mistakes on subject-verb agreement. So make sure, if it is singular, it needs to have an S. If it is a plural subject, you can just use the base form of the verb. Let's review.
Simple present tense review. When do we use the simple present tense? To talk about habits or general facts and opinions. What are habits? Habits are things that are done all the time or repeatedly. What are general facts? Facts are things that are true. What are opinions? Opinions are things that someone thinks or believes to be true. What do we need to remember when using the simple present tense? We need to have subject-verb agreement. What does a verb need when using a singular subject noun or pronoun? The verb needs to have an S or ES. What form of the verb do we need when using a plural subject noun or pronoun? We use the base or bare infinitive form of the verb.